My name is Cale Jaffe. I'm the director of the Virginia office for the Southern Environmental Law Center. We are truly fortunate to have with us this morning our featured speaker, Dr. William Schlesinger, and it is my great honor to get to introduce Dr. Schlesinger. He literally wrote the book on biogeochemistry. Dr. William Schlesinger.
I hope all of us will do what we can to spread the word about environmental problems in prose, in poetry, in art, in conversation over the back fence with your neighbors, and to try to base, in fact, base what you say on the science as you know it. I looked, for instance, in Deborah's book on the red knot, which has this wonderful pre-title of On the Narrow Edge. I mean, here's a book here's a bird that's right on the edge of, is it going to persist or is it going to go extinct? But the demise of the red knot played out in the pages of her book is related to the impact of rising human numbers and rising human demand for food, rising human demand for coastal waters for various purposes, rising human demand for the horseshoe crab, on this bird's migratory route from Ushuaia, Argentina, up to Hudson's Bay.
I mean, I toil, I guess, in the court of public opinion, but it is the power of law that resulted in the listing of the red knot under the Endangered Species Act. If it weren't for lawyers, that petition would still be languishing at the Fish and Wildlife Service, where it had languished for years. It is the power of law that is ultimately going to bring to bear something to regulate the take of horseshoe crabs. And so I am very grateful to have had the opportunity to write this book, but knowing that the weight of the law is going to be behind the changes that are coming.
It runs from the top of Alabama to the bottom, drains most of the state, and is composed of hundreds of thousands of acres of forests. Its waterways are great and small, from giant rivers to tiny creeks that you can step across without getting your feet wet. For the people who live closest to it, the rivers and forests of the Mobile River Basin make for an amazing playground, where the hunting and fishing are world class. But even those who know it best are likely unaware of just how unusual and special the system is. That's a shame, for this is America's Amazon.
At the edge of Lucy Point Creek stands the home of Galt Seafood. There's a family house, a few low-slung buildings, some trucks, and a sign in front. Parking for fishermen only. All others will be thrown back. And he means that. Don't go visit him. He'll tell you he's closed.
The turtle population is even more singular. The system's delta, the Mobile-Tensaw Delta, has 18 turtle species. That's more than the Amazon, more than the Nile, more than the Yangtze, more than the Mekong, more than any other river system on Earth.
It takes a village, in this case many, many villages, to write a book or to protect our coast. And I feel like I'm here today accepting this award, not really for me, but on behalf of this story and on behalf of the people, hundreds of people who are dedicating their lives to repairing this torn web at the edge of the sea.